Olympias, it's Vanessa and welcome back to the channel. So today's video is more of a chit chat type of video today, and it is about a subject that I'm very excited to do a review for today, and that is about Poshmark. I just want to remind you, if you like this video, make sure to hit a like and make sure to hit that subscribe button down below. It seems like a small thing for you guys, but it makes a huge difference to me. So if you can do that, that would be awesome. And with that, let's get into the video. I've done another video about comparing other selling apps that I've used living in Ontario, and I'm gonna link the video in the eye if you want to see a comparison, and that's between Carousel, Depop, and Poshmark. When I did that video at the time, I only had Poshmark for a few months, but now it has officially been a year since I've been on Poshmark, and I'm gonna be doing my review on it. And this is gonna be an honest review. It is not sponsored. It's gonna be the pros, the cons, and some tips if anyone's thinking about starting Poshmark, what to expect, and the best way to make some sales. So I hope you guys enjoy it. If you haven't seen it on commercials, on TV, living in Canada, Poshmark is essentially a place where you can sell your clothes online. The great thing I like about Poshmark is that it's very, very easy that when you sell the item, you do not have to cover shipping costs. The seller actually pays for the shipping, and Poshmark sends you a label to print, and that way you can package up the items and you just print the label, stick it on, and go to the post office and drop it off. It's very, very easy, very seamless. So one thing that I love about Poshmark is for shoppers at like a bunch of items, you can kind of give them a discount to try and sell it. I find it's just so easy to interact with your customers, and I absolutely love it. The second thing I love about Poshmark is that I found on other selling apps, it's hard to get your shop out there. Poshmark has different types of events, different clothing type of virtual events where you can kind of share your listings. For example, like, oh, we're having like a swim posh party from this time to this time. So you'll get a notification and you can share all your items that are under the swim category. You're more likely to get other people to come visit your store and share your items. It's just a great network. The third thing I really like is that their customer service is actually really, really great. They have like lots of guides, they have a lot of information, and I found it was just the easiest to understand. And they also hold like virtual parties to get to know other poshers and network with them and get some tips. You can meet with other experienced poshers, or you can meet new poshers. And now, I guess some cons about Poshmark that I have personally dealt with. So the first one is, when I first started, it was a little confusing when it came to certain Poshmark events. So they would have sales where they are selling a jacket for $50, and they have an event where they can drop the shipping price. But the only way you can do that is for the seller, which would be myself. So say I have that $50 jacket, I would have to lower the price by 10%. You have to do it in a certain way. I can't just change it manually. Sounds confusing? Because it is. Like, once you do it, then you understand. But I've had the issue where I lowered the price and the seller said, it's still not showing discounted shipping for me. And I ended up having to discount it more for them, which kind of sucked, because now it's like, okay, now this extra money lost from my pocket. That whole scenario with the discounted shipping, I wish they had a better system for that, because it's a little bit hard. Another thing too with these discounted shipping events I don't like is that when someone that's buying your stuff, say they're buying like 5 items, okay? They cannot get the discounted shipping. Even if you lower the item by that 10% amount. They would have to buy it individually in order to get the discounted shipping. I know, it's like, it doesn't make sense. And having to explain that to a buyer too, it gets a little bit confusing. Another thing about Poshmark I'm not too happy about is when there's sellers that are not active on Poshmark. So I've actually dealt with this where I was actually going to purchase 2 sweaters because it was actually a really, really good deal for the sweaters. I purchased a lot from Poshmark and I never had an issue where a seller didn't ship something, and it was about 7 days at this point, and I'm like, well, this is a little weird. It was a week, and then apparently the seller changed her mind. My guess personally is that maybe she like gave one to her friend or whatever, or gave me my money back, which was kind of like, oh, okay, whatever, I got my money back, but at the same time I was like, sad. He hasn't been on Poshmark for a while, so when it's like inactive users, I wish their items of clothing were not shown as much, you know? Like, I want them to be way at the bottom. Like, users that are not active should be way at the bottom, like last. Another thing I really love about Poshmark too, it's actually pretty smart, is when you sell an item, you get the money in your Poshmark account, Poshmark bank account on the app, and you can deposit it directly into your bank account. And I honestly really like that. So that way, if there's items that you honestly want to purchase from it, you can just use your Poshmark bank account, and that way you're not really spending money. You're kind of like reusing. You know, it's kind of like a trade if you really think about it. The thing I love about the app too is that you can do a sales report to show how much inventory you've sold. You set prices for your inventory, and it will show you the total value of all your inventory, which is the prices that you set items at. So say you have like 10 items for $100. So then it will say inventory $1,000, which I honestly love that. I think that's like, it kind of makes you feel like you have your own store, which is like what it is, but I honestly love that. And you can even pull out reports like how much you sold in this month, how much you've sold so far, and it will have like a dollar amount. Since opening up my Poshmark store, I've sold like $1,000 worth of clothes. I think that's pretty good. And you're probably thinking, like, how much did you spend? We're not going to talk about that. But some items though that I have sold, I did get them for like a really good deal. So I actually sold some items for more than what I bought them for, so it kind of evens out in a way. Okay, another thing that I love about Poshmark, I've mentioned about the networking. So recently, Poshmark turned 3 in May. It was like Poshmark Canada turned 3 in May. It was like their 3rd year running, and they had like a virtual birthday party, which I thought was super cute. They actually had asked Poshmark ambassadors, I'm a Poshmark ambassador, if they want to like host a Posh and Sip, which is again like one of those networking events. So it can be in person or virtual. I chose virtual, so I was very excited to take part in it. It was so cute because they sent me like a little box. Like I'll go to the clip of the box opening. Hello everyone, I'm so excited because I just got a package in the mail, and it is from Poshmark. If you can't tell, that's their logo. So it says, hey Vanessa, thank you so much for hosting a Poshmark Canada Turns 3 Posh Sip and Dip. We hope you have a great event. Cheers to 3 years, many more to come. That's so cute. Okay, so let's open her up and see what we got. Thank you so much, Poshmark. This is so sweet. So I'm just like taking closer looks at everything. So yeah, this looks like, yeah, they're like little stickers, which is so cute. Yeah, I love like little notebooks like this. And look at this pen. Like it's like a big paper clip. So you can just, you know, stick it on without having to worry. And I love that because sometimes with pens, you try to stick it here and it ends up like bending the book. So this is like super clever. Branded Poshmark logo pen. So cute. I'm so excited. Like, how stinking cute is this? Pop socket. The balloons. I'll put some balloons in my background for sure. Turns 3. Canada turns 3, which is so cute. No, the thank you notes. That's so nice. This is so cute. Like, thank you so much. Yeah, so they sent me that, which I thought was super cute. Mind you though, if you want to have a successful Posh and Sip, you should try and do it in the evening. Mine was a lunchtime Posh and Sip. I had one lady join and her like husband was like yelling at her, like, do you really have to be on that call right now? And she's like, yeah, I do. And he's like, really? And she said, yeah. And then she hung up after like 10 seconds. I'm like, oh, okay. And then one of my friends actually joined, and that was it. I think it's so fun. It's like a really nice community. I really felt special. Like, I really did. They made it like such a cute thing. If you have the opportunity to host a Posh and Sip or Posh and Coffee or whatever, like, definitely go. Or if you want to attend an event, definitely go. You'll learn some tips. Now we're into the tips and tricks, because you're probably wondering now, like, this is such a great app. Maybe I'll start. What do I need to know? So, first of all, Poshmark is a completely free app. Every item that you sell, Poshmark takes a fee out of it. When you're pricing the item, try to price it higher than what you want, because not only does Poshmark take a fee, but you're gonna have buyers that want a deal. So they're gonna offer you usually lower than what you are asking. The next tip that I have is there's an app that you can download called Photo Room, and you can take a picture and they remove the background, so it makes it completely white, or you can make it black, purple, whatever color you want. I think it's really great if you want to make it kind of look clean. So if you guys don't have a Poshmark account, you definitely should sign up. Use my code below. It's Tillnerova, and you get $15 onto your account as a store credit, which I think is really awesome. It's $15 for free. So when you sign up, make sure to use that code below, and that way you get some free money in your account right when you start. And that concludes my year review of Poshmark. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope it gave you some insight if you were thinking Poshmark is a scam or something. It's not at all. I love it, and so far it has been great to me, and I hope the tips and the pros and the cons kind of give some more insight to you. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you want to sign up for Poshmark, don't forget to use my code Tillnerova below. That way you can get $15 automatically added to your account. If you have any questions about Poshmark that I didn't answer, comment them down below and I'll answer them as best as I can for you. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a like, and don't forget to click that subscribe button down below as I post every single Friday. Thanks for watching, and see you next week. Bye!